Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video on the channel, probably the last one for 2024, and that feels really weird to be saying, but we're incredibly close to the end of the year, and I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has stuck by me this year and especially recently sent in some really kind messages. Whilst I haven't replied to them, I have read them. I'll take some time to do that soon. It's been really hard, but I'm grateful for all the support I've received after the loss of my mother. So these are the three journals that I'm going to be using over 2025. I've got two reading journals here and the other ones I'm going to show you, but I just thought for this intro I would share that I am going to a pre-planned journal for my everyday. I normally try to have a bullet journal that I do for my everyday planning. However, over 2024 I've found that I've just not used it, and I would just forget that it existed. I did a lot of digital planning, but I'm just going to use this in any way that will work for me over 2025. I'm really looking forward to just stepping back a bit from overdoing things. So we'll pop that one off to the side and we'll get into the real reason why you guys are here. So I will link below in the description the unboxing video for these two journals from Archer and Olive. I mentioned what they were for in that video, but if you don't want to check that out, or if you have already and you don't want to return to it, that's fine. So these two journals are going to be my powerhouse for 2025 in my reading journal sector. So this one here is a square. It's my first time using a square, and this one's going to last me more than 2025, and then this is my dedicated 2025 reading journal. I know it seems a bit weird to have two journals for 1 year, or to use over 1 year, but I have a lot to track usually, and it doesn't all fit into one. So we're going to just scoot the 2025 one off to the side, and we'll start with the reading data journal, because this is the one I've been setting up on camera for you all and really enjoyed the process of doing. So we've just got the nameplate there, and then straight into the reading data journal cover. I've got a quote down here. It says, "How terrible to navigate the world without a story to comfort you." I really like this quote. It's from A Study in Drowning, and as you can see, I've got an academia typed theme for this book, so I thought using a academia novel would be really good for this. Is it dark academia, or is it just academia? I think it would be dark, wouldn't it? First Study in Drowning by Ava Reid. Really liked that book. It's a very good read. Straight on to the next page, which is the global section of this journal, which is going to last more than 2025. This is the series tracker. I've got down here my little key for what each thing represents. So the idea is to use it like I have been in my current reading data journal, putting down the series name, the author name, and how many books are in the series, and then checking them off depending on what colour we need to use. If the series has more than 10 parts to it, I can just halve these boxes, but otherwise I'm just going to leave them as is. And I've got a multitude of pages off to the side because I did slight Dutch doors, just cutting them off so I could have tabs, and plenty of room for a lot of series. Again, similar layout here for the owned TBR, again with another key down the bottom here. Just going to put down my physical TBR. The reason why this is not filled in yet is I'm actually going to go through my physical collection and filter out what I don't want anymore. It needs a definite unhaul because I'm running out of room, and I'm finding that I'm not really reaching for as many romances as I used to, so I'm wondering if I do need my dedicated romance shelf or not. So I guess we're going to have a little look through that at some point. So this is currently blank. I'm not sure if I'll have it ready for the new year or not, but it's ready to go when I'm ready to. And you can see that I've only gone on the first page and done the little boxes. I haven't on these ones. I figured I would just fill them in as I go. And similar layout for key tracking. This page here I think I might glue together because it is the ones that when I opened this journal came broken. And Archer and Olive have been really great. I actually ended up getting a refund, partial refund, for the damaged paper. And then we flip into my 2025 section. So I did this cover page together with you all on one of the videos, and then this is my year at a glance. It's a visual, just shows when I've read something. I can put down the title, and then when I finished it, it will be color coordinated with the star rating I gave it. I've used this for the last 2 years now, and I really enjoy it, so I decided to bring it over into this one as well. We've got a section for DNFs and rereads here. I'm hoping that I can keep my DNFs under control and just need one side of this page for that. I don't think I've gone too overboard with my DNFs this year, but also very much a believer that you shouldn't read books if you're not enjoying it. On this side here, I've got my books by ratings. These are new pages to me. I saw this by Katie Reed's Fiction. I will have her linked below. And this is my color key down here for my star ratings this year. I'm really looking forward to using it. I've got them all aside in a little container. They're all Crayola super tips. Yeah, really looking forward to it. I've got enough space for 150 here on this little grid here, and again, similar features here but different tracking. We're tracking by genre this time around instead of star ratings, and I've got my key down here, again tracking by format here, physical, ebook, audio and mix down here. So I just really wanted to track a little bit heavier this year, coming into 2025, on things that I don't normally do. And we've got books by length here. On this side here I've got my reading goals page, and I've never done a reading goals page before in my journal, so this was quite new to me. I did have a few mistakes come in from this page onwards, so when I was setting this up in the video you'll see that I made some severe mistakes, but that's alright, and I was able to fix them all, so you can't even really tell unless you're looking up close that there's a mistake right here. So I've got my reading goals here. I'm really excited to try and get through them. On this side here I've just stuck my social media tracker that I had in my main journal for 2024. I think it feels better in the data journal rather than my normal journal. And then we've got a stats omnibus, which is something new to me. I really am looking forward to doing this for the whole year because it will be so easy to then look back on particular stats that I need to know. So across the top here you can't really read it from the view that you're at. It has books read, pages read, hours listened, the average, physical, ebook, audiobook, mixed, adult, new adult, young adult, middle grade. So we've got our formats, and then we've got our audience here, the star ratings from 5-star to 2-star because I don't generally go any lower than that, and then DNF section, and then we've got readathons, buddy reads, hauled and unhauled down here. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how these stats come together so then I can utilize them in other ways. I'm very much so a fan of stacked tracking. If you can't tell, I have an entire book dedicated to it, so yeah, I think this will make it a lot easier to do my mid-year wrap-ups and stuff like that. And then the last 2 pages in this journal that I've set up are the library savings. I'd really like to see how much money I'm saving on books because I really want to be intentional about using the library a lot more than say buying books all the time. I've been very fortunate recently that my friends have been just so kind and sent me a whole bunch of books off my wish list on Amazon, just to show they're thinking of me during this time, and so I definitely don't need to be buying any books anytime soon. So hopefully this will look really positive when we come back to check on it in the first quarterly flip through. And then on this side here I've got my e-arc station, so I read a lot of arcs, and on this side here is all dedicated to NetGalley. I just want to track my percentage rating each month. And then on this side here I've got how many I've received, how many I've read, how many from NetGalley book sirens or from the author or someone else. Really looking forward to seeing how this all works out for 2025 as well. And then we're blank, so my plan is to do the quarterly flip throughs, the quarterly stats pages after here, and then end of year wrap up type things. Maybe do a matrix, what are they called, I think that's called the productivity matrix, but essentially I'm going to call it the book matrix, where you check to see what is your top read of the year instead of doing book bracket. Really excited to use this journal over 2025 and from there out, because as you can see I've barely put a dent in it, so I'll be easily able to fit 2026, 2027 in here, maybe 2028. The goal is to get to 2027 at least. So we'll just chuck that journal off to the side. And the last journal is the one that I was super excited to get, and the reading data journal was filled in mostly while my mum was in hospital. This one I've been working on since everything has been going down, so it hasn't turned out as well as I was hoping for, but I'm really proud of it all the same. So because of the amazing cover, like, this book is beautiful. I gave up on my original idea, which I'll do in 2026, which I was going to do more romance book ideas. This one's still fantasy based. If you are wondering why I'm saying this, I did in 2024, and here I did little themes of destinations. So I took everyone to 12 different fantasy destinations, and I really enjoyed doing that. And so I was supposed to do romance this year, but I'm doing fantasy because how could I not with this beautiful cover. I thought that it would be really cool to do like the old typography, what are they called? Illuminated type fonts that you used to see in like textbooks and older books. The very, very pretty typography. So I've gone with this font that I actually purchased, and I thought it would look really cool. And in person I can read it perfectly fine, but the camera's just not picking it up. I'll see if I can zoom in just a little bit. It's still not really easy to read, is it? It just looks really weird. Yeah, maybe if I left it white it would be easier to read, but all I can say is in person I can read it perfectly fine. It says a compendium of magic, and this is essentially going to be like a textbook, very heavily inspired by Emily Wilde. I mean, I've got compendium in there, and that's the third book's title. So yeah, a compendium of magic. I want to just track different types of magical things each month. So went with this very cool design. Love the border and everything. This is just some paper that a design that I printed offline on some sticker paper and ripped out. So yeah, very simple, but it's very elegant and kind of what I wanted to go for. And then we've got the reading challenge. I promise you that's what that says. And I've got 150 on here. And instead of tracking after 150 if I make it, which I'll do in my reading data, I've just finished at 150 on this page, and then I've got a space here to write down when I complete the challenge. Really looking forward to filling this in. I have no key because I don't know what colours to do. I think I might just do 2 colours, and 1 month will be 1 colour, and then alternate between back and forth. Yeah, really looking forward to using this page. And then this is the page that I'm not happy with, but we're going to go with it anyway. This is my first page of my bookshelfie. This was the one page that I really picked up too soon and was impatient with. It looks fine, it's not going to be a problem, but it's a little bit squiggly lined here and there, and doesn't really go with this like elegant, ornate type feel that I've given the rest of the book, but it's fine. It'll serve its purpose. And then on this side, oh, we've gone past the page, is the second shelf. So I've got enough room for 182 books. We've got the key here of this year's colour key with those Crayola super tips. I stuck a really cute fox in here to fill up the gap. I'm really happy with how this page looks. It definitely goes better than the page previously. This is the Days Red Pixel. I do know this is more of a database looking thing, but I really enjoy having it in this book, so I kept it here. Last year, in 2024, I tried to do two. I tried to do Days Red, and then I also tried to do a format one, and the format one was just too much effort. I could not figure it out. So we've gone with Days Red for this side here, and then on this side I want to mark down the days that I finish a book. And I'll be using the same key every time I use this page, so both colours can work on either side. If I finish 2 books in one day, then it will be this goldy colour here that I can put in. It's very self-explanatory, but I'm very much so looking forward to trying it. I saw another person do finish Days Red, or days they finished a book on, and I thought that would be cool, so I added it in to fill up the gap. And then we've got one staple from last year, which is the Read the Rainbow. Really enjoy this one. I tried to do romance the first year, and then the second year I've done fantasy, so this year I'm just going to go with whatever fits first. And then on this side is something new to me and I'm very excited to try, but a lot of people use it for genres, and I've already done some genre tracking, so I decided to just give it my own spin. This is the Booktris, so it's like Tetris. You've got your little boxes down here that you can use, and whenever you read a certain thing off this, then you can put the box in. I'm only going to use one box per block set per book, and we've got one for e-arcs, one's for physical books, one's for under 200 pages, LGBTQ+, biopic, or BIPOC. One of my goals is to definitely read more diverse books, so that's why I've put these two down here. And then we've got new series, finished series, and over 500 pages, so I'm hopeful that this will go really, really well. Yeah, I should have put like just a square, just a normal square for like just read a book to fill in gaps, but we'll see how we go when it can be finished. I'm hopeful it's a really colourful page, and this is the only page where I'm not using the same pens that I have been throughout the setup, but I did use them here. So this page set here is just used with mile liners. I'll have everything that I used in these journals linked below as much as I can. And I thought I would use the same colours over here just to sort of add some cohesiveness to the spread. Flipping over into my other challenges of the year, we've got an A to Z challenge. I've brought it back. I've done this both for authors and titles before, so I've decided that I'm going to do titles again for this this time. And then on this side here I've got my reading bingo. I did one last year set up by someone else and I didn't feel like it was really suitable to me, so I've gone through and made up my own goals, or like things to tick off, prompts I suppose I should say, and I have used some from the Clear Your Shit readathon that I've been doing because I haven't done them yet and I really liked them. So we've got finish a series I began before 2024 because I'm really bad for not finishing series at the moment, read 3 graphic novels, author by author, outside of my normal genre pick, feels old / set in an older time / a historical read, a quest to a different world, cover is aesthetically pleasing, a book with a long title, gifted / secondhand or borrowed, outside of normal audience pack, a 5-star read, made me feel like I had a warm hug, highly anticipated read, made me sob so hard, morally grey protagonists, I've got S in the bracket so it could be just one protagonist, cover isn't very appealing to me, I didn't hate the smut in this. This one's really quite dedicated to myself because I don't enjoy a lot of smut in books these days, so I thought we'll give a book a chance to have its own little glory spot here, see if I enjoyed a book that has some smut in it. Found family trope, over 600 pages long, under 200 pages long, new to me author, didn't think I'd like it, but I did. A reread of a favourite book friend, has a sentient character, and finished a duology. So I think they're all achievable. The goal isn't to make this so super hard that I can't do it, it's just to do it. And a lot of these are actually similar to some of the TBR vending machine prompts that we've got for 2025, which I'll be doing a video on very soon. 12 friends with 12 books is new to me. I've never done one of these, but I decided to. I haven't yet stuck the covers in, and I've just realised that, but I will get to that. I've got all my friends down who gave me the books that they want me to read over 2025, so I'm looking really forward to doing that. I'll probably insert like the clip that I've got, the story that I added to Instagram with all the books on it here, so you can see, since I haven't set this page up in full, I've forgotten to do the covers. On this side here I've got readathons, so I've got 3 challenges for the year. I've got the Buzzword Reading Challenge, which I did over 2024 and really enjoyed. Spoiler alert, haven't finished it, don't think I have enough books to finish it. We'll have a look at it. I'm very, very behind in filling in my 2024 journal because I've just been focusing on getting this done. And then I've got a new challenge for the year. It's the Easy Reading Challenge. I thought this would be really fun to do. Both of these I found on the Storygraph reading challenge list, so I will link them below if you want to join in. They're a year-long readathon for both of them. And then I did try really hard on my Kindle Takedown over 2024, which is my own little TBR game where I want to just eliminate how many books are on my Kindle. I don't necessarily have to read all those books, but just sort of like going through them. Unfortunately, I have added a great deal more to the Kindle Takedown, so I now have to go through, figure out which books I need to put on a new spreadsheet and start all over again for the year, but that's fine. So I've got some room here to write some stats. Obviously whatever books I read for these prompts will be written down here. This page won't be so blank by the end of the year, hopefully. And then we've got my monthly themes. I've really enjoyed doing this page for the fantasy destinations. It's looking so good. I can't wait to finish that page, and it'll be one of my favorites when we're done. So I wanted to continue that over and have a page for the theme of each month, still in 2025. And annoyingly, this is one of those pages where the glue's a bit weird, so it doesn't sit flush with the rest. And then on this side I've got book club reads. Again, I'm keeping this blank. We'll see how we go. If you've been following long enough, you know that I haven't really filled in this page in 2024, but I wanted to be more consistent with it in 2025, so fingers crossed I can fill this page in a bit better than I did in 2024. And that is a sneak peek for what the theme should look like. If you want to see the rest of January, I have filmed the plan with me for that. I just have to edit it, and it will be up in January, just with how close everything is right now. I'll just check what the date is. Yeah, it's the 28th. And I can't say that I know what my schedule is going to look like, because if you've been along on the channel this year, it's been kind of all over the place. Grief is, sorry for the bad French, but grief is a bitch, and some days I'm really productive, and then other days I'm not doing so great. So as you saw at the start of this video, I struggled to even talk about it. So this has been a game changer for me, though. It's kept me really busy, and it's helping me distract myself from that. So most likely we'll see a regular return to videos. I've got great ideas as usual for them. I really want to get into doing more videos around reading. Maybe I'll get brave enough to show myself on camera. I don't know. I can't dedicate myself to that just yet. The whole concept of watching myself back talk is just Still have a problem with that, so maybe not, but it is like I definitely want to do more with this channel over 2025. And if you're not already subscribed and you feel like you would like to join me on the journey of 2025, please do so. I'm very grateful for those who have subscribed and stuck around. Quick segue before I end this video. This might look a little bit different from where I left this off in the actual video. I forgot to share something. I've got a journal for 2025. So, ta-da! If you followed long enough, you know what this journal is. I use a pre-planned journal. I know I said that I don't use them, but I forgot about it until now. I just jot down what I've read each day and how it's been read. Oops, that's just notes. And here, and then I can fill in my journal with a nice cohesive look all at once whenever I want to. So that's what this does. Here's the 2025 version. I'm really liking the change. I think it will kind of go okay with these. And yeah, this journal has been a game changer. I absolutely love this journal. Means I can be as messy as I want. And I just jot down like 25% of this book was read, One Dark Window. I just put the abbreviation of the title, how much I read that day, and then when I finish it, I just jot it down. When did I finish One Dark Window? Oh, that's right, I had a break from it and then I consumed it all in one day. But yeah, that's what this does. That's what that's going to do. So, forgot, extra journal for 2025. One last thing that I wanted to share and would really like to involve you in a bit more over 2025 is that myself and another creative, I actually mentioned her earlier in this video, Katie Reads Fiction. She started an amazing resource community over on Instagram in a book chat, but we've been having a bit of issues with Instagram and the way it treats some people when you're in a big chat group. So I've created a Discord with her and we now have the Reading Journal Collective. It's so exciting to say. So we have our own Discord for reading journaling. There's a few of us over there. We're sharing our ideas for 2025. There's a resource hub. Everything's kind of new at the moment. We're still setting up, but we'd love to have you join. I will have an invite link below, and if that link expires, because I know it only lasts for 7 days and you would really like to join us, please just give me a message and I will reshare the link at any point. Yeah, really excited to have this new venture to look forward to using over 2025. We're already just a really cute tight-knit community from all over the world, sharing our journals, inspiring each other with ideas. Like some of the pages in here, the book tris especially, never done it before, came from another user. And yeah, we're really positive people sharing our ideas and wanting to enjoy reading journals together. So if you want to join us on Discord, you're more than welcome to. I will again happily share that link. It's in the description for the first 7 days, the invite link, and if it doesn't work, just message me and I will give you an invite link. But I think that's it. Until we next meet, I hope you have fun reading or journaling. I hope the rest of the year, what's left of it, is kind to you, and I hope 2025 is a very prosperous, healthy and wonderful year for us all. Lord knows 2024 has tested us, especially me and my family, so I'm really looking forward to a new year of hopeful, more hope and a bit more positivity and achieving some goals and sharing lots of creativity with you all. So I will end this video here now. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or comments about the journals, please leave them below. I will happily answer them, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone.